StableMate by Magnum, kit set stabling solutions.
Hi, I'm Edward Bullock, a Grand Prix show jumping rider. Today I'm going to demonstrate lateral movements such as flexing in, flexing out, and other lateral movements like leg yield, shoulder in, travers and half pass. We do them, as I explained last week, to help teach your horse to do sideways movements. The first movement I will do is flexing the horse's head in. It is a movement where I use my inside leg to keep the horse out on the circle and use my inside hand to create neck bend. If my horse is not going to bend its neck enough, I'll just use a bit of a stronger inside hand. If my horse decides to cut the corner and go in on the track, I use my inside leg to push my horse out. The next movement I will do is flexing the horse's head out. And this is a very good movement as it teaches my horse to turn without me using my inside leg, my inside hand to do the turning. It is also a great exercise in teaching your horse to to turn sharper corners. The next movement I'm going to demonstrate at a trot, and it's going to be a movement that is called a leg yield. The leg yield is a movement where you keep your horse in a straight line and they move sideways off your leg. I turn in a little bit to the inside on the track, asking your horse to go straight, but at the same time moving sideways and moving away from my inside leg. And I can also ask my horse to move the other way off my left leg, moving sideways. It's important after you do a lateral movement that you ask your horse to go straight. The next movement I'm going to demonstrate is called a shoulder in. Shoulder in is a movement where you get the front end in from the track and while the outside legs stay on the track. As you can see, he's having a little bit of a spook at this flag. With a show jumper who can be a bit sensitive, it's important to, a movement like this is a good way to detract their attention. The next movement I'm going to do is bring the hind end in into a movement called the travers. It's more of a collective movement, so we do it on a shorter stride. You can see he's a sensitive horse, so he gets a little bit grumpy, but the idea is just to keep asking nicely so you don't get too rough. And again, we'll just the last movement I'm going to demonstrate on this episode is the half pass. This is the most advanced of lateral work that I'm going to show you. It is one that you might not need to teach until your horse is a little older. I still teach even though he's a sensitive show jumper, because it has a great collecting abilities and it's asking him to listen to different leg commands at the same time. You notice I rise to the trot between the movement, but while I ask for the half pass, I do it in sitting trot. The half pass has him bent to the right while he's moving to my right. I like to do lots of lateral work as it helps strengthen, and also with a horse like this who's very sensitive, helps to desensitize him. The next episode I will be working on the canter and explaining as well as demonstrating the importance of a proper show jumping canter.
StableMate by Magnum, kit set stabling solutions.